And this card shows that you're going to have many options how to go about any endeavor. Hello, you beautiful people. Welcome to the channel. It's Rad, and this video will present you with the weekly forecast for your star sign, June 23rd up until June 29th, 2025. And if you want to have a personal reading, you can order one from my website, which you are seeing right now on your screens as well. You can find it into the description of this video. And with that said, let's jump right away into your forecast. This reading is going to be the forecast for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and also Gemini rising. So if it happens that you are born under the Gemini sign, then the reading will describe the situations, the enterprises, the people, so on and so forth that you are going to, the things that you are going to have to face going through your week. If your moon is in Gemini, then you can extract from this reading how you're going to feel going through your week. And if your rising sign is Gemini, then you can extract from the reading the best way how you can tackle with stuff around. So with all that said, listening to all three should give you a pretty good idea what kind of a week you're having ahead, Gemini. And the first card for you, that will be Three of Swords, followed by the second card of the High Priestess. Third one, that will be Eight of Wands. And the final one, the fourth card, that will be Page of Cups. So you are going to have not a very good news coming your way, most likely coming from figures of authorities like government institutions, authoritarian figures, like I said, father, mother, your boss, and so on and so forth, which are going to cause, if not anything else, quite of an inconvenience. Now, Three of Swords, it is the card marking the topic of your week, the environment that you are going to proceed under. And Three of Swords, it's a rough card to explain on its own, but under its influence, people usually face lack of inspiration for a few reasons. One of them, which is not going to be your case, is for example, mental cruelty. Like, there are people harping on you that you're not good for it, you don't worth enough, and so on and so forth, and that kind of like smothers down dying inspiration. But in your case, that's not going to be the case. The case is going to be, like I said, that most likely you're going to receive some kind of a news from these authorities with either some kind of demand, most likely, that you haven't filled up some kind of a paper, or this thing is missing, or that thing isn't filled correctly, okay, or you have missed a step, and so on and so forth. And this news will make you think of a failure. It is the best way how I can describe it. The things are going down south. There is no way how to fix them. Okay, that is just going to be the thought. Another way is not again. Like, you applied once, you were, for example, rejected. Say you applied for a promotion, or for a visa, and so on and so forth. Or you have applied in I don't know, some kind of procedure, and it was rejected, or the general rule is that this procedure is rejectable. And now you're going to have that acceptance of failure, that if you apply it again, you will be rejected again, which is not going to be true at all. And we're going to see why in a minute. But what is important here is that the environment is going to press on you very negative thoughts about your goals, about your dreams, about your date, and so on and so forth. And you should not allow those thoughts to twist and tangle in your mind, to fester in it. because if you do, then you are going to feel very, very lost and incapable. While you are going to be, the harder things are going through your week, the more your back is pressed against the wall, the better the results at the end. And the second card here shows what is going to hold you back, what is going to act in your detriment, and that is pretty simple interpretation here: a lack of activity of your behalf, lack of enthusiasm or of drive, should I say, to force any kind of change and any kind of a diversion of the course of events with, like I said, your date, your project, your boss, your family, or any kind of government institution under the energy of the High Priestess. And another thing you should refrain yourself from is asking others for advice, because when the High Priestess is in disadvantageous position, it's very prominent that people may receive the advice from the wrong people that have no idea what they're talking about and no idea, how things work in general. And the third card here shows you, Gemini, what is going to help you. And this card kicks in after the initial, let's say, shock or a sense of helplessness that you may experience when those negative thoughts are pressed on you. And this card shows that you're going to have many options how to go about any endeavor and any enterprise that you are going to face through the week. And all of the options that you can figure out, which are going to be, like I said, many, are going to be applicable. They will work. It all comes to that. Which option would you prefer? How do you want to go about it? Do you want to work smart or do you want to work hard? Do you want to storm or do you want to touch with a silk gloves, or rather smash with an iron fist? It all comes to your own personal preferences. But in order to take the best options, like I said, everyone is going to work, but some are going to work better than others. Okay, and in order to scope and see the one that is going to work the best, you should refrain from acting emotionally going forward. If there is an urge, you need to hold your breath, count to 10, or maybe sleep on it even. And then when your logic, when your pragmatism kicks in, you will see that there is another option that works far, far better. And by the end of the week here, we have the Page of Cups. This is how the week wraps up for you. And Page of Cups shows that you are gonna settle on options that you will thoroughly enjoy. And how can I put it into words? You would love what you came up with. That's the point in the influence of the Page of Cups. And through those options, you will be able to force quite of a turnaround with these seemingly helpless enterprises, seemingly helpless contracts, for example, or relationships, depending on what situation you are in right now. And these positive changes are going to start taking place one after another once you wrap up the week. And you're going to see that the life actually was really, really bright instead of very, very darkened per your initial perception as the week here starts. And one more thing, once the site clears for you, once the things clears for you, you will have a bit of time for yourself to, to devote it to something you would like. Personally, the card advises, to devote it to some kind of a hobby of yours, but you can do whatever you like with it. It is your own personal time. So don't judge the content by its cover. At least according to these cards, the things aren't as bad as are made to you at the start of the week, or as you are making them to yourself at the start of the week. Wait for a while before you take any action, and you will see that you do have a lot of options in front of you, like I said, and You can choose whichever one suits you best, but the best one is going to be the one you logically identify, not emotionally. So with that said, Gemini, that was your weekly tarot reading. Hopefully you do enjoy it and you do liked it. And if you did, you can subscribe for the channel, leave a like, comment on the video as well if you feel so. And hopefully we're going to see each other next time. Until then, bye.